The artist is part shaman, part cultural archive, part sociologist maybe, part scientist. For me, I see the artist as a sort of avatar or as a sort of antenna. My name is Richard Ayodeji Ikhide. I'm a fine artist. My practice is mostly dealing with drawing. I'm interested in the immediacy of drawing and how that links back to the first marks made by humans. I'm interested in myth. I'd say myth is quite a big factor in the work. I'm looking into ancient and indigenous cultures, looking at how I can pull from these different things and amalgamate them into some form of understanding for us in our current time. For me, storytelling has been something that's been dear to me from such a young age. I associate it with bringing people together. Since I could hold a pencil, I started drawing. I used to draw on walls in my home in Lagos, at my grandparents' home. So I think I was just born to draw. I've always had some form of a sketchbook. I see my sketchbook as it's a sort of grimoire. It's a grimoire, it's a compendium of spells. For me, it's also building a visual vocabulary. You know, it's a library for me as well, what the sketchbooks are. They become a sort of visual library for myself. I draw a lot of inspiration from people who work in the medium of comics, illustration. I feel like they pervade in popular culture and society in a different way, and I feel, yeah, there is a lot to learn from artists who work in those industries. For this residency, I've mostly been working in graphite. I'm interested in graphite because of the range you can have with just one tool. If you're able to kind of work with this material and extend the sort of capacity of the one medium, I find it quite interesting. Watercolors for me is something I've used in my sketchbooks generally, but for this residency, it's been a chance to kind of expand in terms of scale and working larger. When you expand and when you change scale, the work takes on different qualities. You know, for me, kind of working almost to a lifelike size as well. The figures for me become alive in a different way. The body for me is its own landscape, is its own composition. Even though the work seems quite figurative, the form of the body becomes a place for me to play around with these ideas of abstraction through the figure. I see the figures in my work as motifs. They are symbols. For me, the figures exist in an internal, maybe more so psychological space, not necessarily a physical space. Title of the show, Future Past, and it was this idea of the work existing in this in-between sort of space. These characters, they come to me and it almost kind of like little whispers in your ear.